What's up, Sonic Squad? With Sonic Colors Ultimate being officially announced during the Sonic Central livestream, we now have a better understanding to what to expect when the remaster releases in September, thanks to the announcement trailer, screenshots, work in progress footage, and articles from the gaming and press sites. For this follow-up video, I want to discuss what I was correct on and what was I completely wrong on, and give more opinions and expectations on what we know of, and continue to make more predictions of what else to come. So welcome to what we know so far in Sonic Colors Ultimate. So let's start off with what was revealed in the trailer. In the trailer, it starts off with the opening sequence with Sonic and Tails with the wisps behind. Now it's hard to tell whether it's just the 720 trailer upscaled to 1080p, or it is indeed a high-res quality intro. Then we are shown with the gameplay footage of the new graphics and lighting, and let's just say there was a mixed response with it. Most notably, Tropical Resort is very dark, to say the least. The Rainbow Rings have received an updated look, which I'm sure no one was expecting. The Rainbow Rings now have a more technological design with arrows on them, which is similar to the Dash Rings from Sonic Adventure. I personally prefer it if they kept the original design of the Rainbow Rings instead of adding tech wings on them, but it's not a game changer for me. We also get new gameplay from other areas such as Starlight Carnival, Sweet Mountain, Planet Wisp, Asteroid Coaster, and Aquarium Park. Overall, the trailer didn't really show much of, mainly just little tidbits of the graphics and lighting. Some of the shots showcasing the graphics and lighting looked very good, and some looked questionable. Not long after the trailer was released, some screenshots surfaced online, and it appears that the trailer was using older footage as the screenshots looks much better than what the trailer showed. So it's implied that the trailer was recorded and planned to be released earlier, but due to situations that we all should know about, unless you're in a coma, it was pushed back until recently. I do question on why they didn't re-record the footage with a more up-to-date build that has improved graphics and lighting. It's a weird choice by the marketing team, because personally, it looks better to promote the game with up-to-date visuals rather than the work-in-progress visuals. One of the main things that people mentioned was the heavy use of bloom use, and it was talked about as if it was a weird video effect added on the trailer, but in the screenshots it's still evident here, and it's a little too much, especially on the eyes after looking at it. Hopefully the bloom is optional and that you can disable it or tweak it manually. I've never been a fan of bloom in games, and judging it from the trailer and the screenshots, it looks a bit excessive. At the end of the trailer, we are revealed with a release date of September the 7th, 2021, and it's coming to PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC via the Epic Games Store. Okay. Not long after Colors Ultimate was revealed, one of the co-workers, Brian Connolly, a tech art journalist for Sonic Colors Ultimate, uploaded some videos of his work for the game on ArtStation, which involved working on shaders and visual effects. Here we have some behind the scenes looks with shaders and effects for objects, lighting for some stages, mainly Starlight Carnival and Aquarium Park, and here it looks really good and way better than the trailer represented for the game, and I cannot wait to see this on my computer screen and 4K TV in glorious high-res quality and performance. Just look at this. Originally, I thought the game was running on Unreal Engine 4, purely based on the fact that Colors Ultimate is an Epic Games Store exclusive, and since Epic owns Unreal Engine, you can connect the dots. But now it's been discovered that Sonic Colors Ultimate is potentially running on the Godot engine, an open source 2D and 3D game engine. Purely the reasoning is simply by the perspective tab in the footage here, and if you compare it to the screenshot from the Godot engine menu, it's exactly the same. This is interesting to me as this is the first time I ever heard of the Godot engine, so I am keen to see what the engine can do, and I'll be very interested to hear some of the work importing Sonic Colors from the physics engine on the Wii to Godot for multiple platforms. The fact that Godot is able to push out graphics and lighting to mirror what was on the Wii, but more high-res and more visually stunning is amazing. Now, Sonic Team isn't in charge of developing the remaster, as I expected because they are busy on developing the next mainline Sonic game for 2022 under the codename Sonic Rangers. The development team for Sonic Colors Ultimate are Blind Squirrel Games. For those who don't know, they are a game studio that are known for working on remastered collections. Their works included the Bioshock Collection, the Borderlands Collection, and recently released the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Those remastered collections have received positive reviews from critics and fans, so I am confident they will do a great job on Sonic Colors Ultimate, and so far, basing on the screenshots and the footage, they are delivering the goodness. It's worth noting that no cutscenes, apart from the opening sequence, was featured or showcased in the trailer, so it's up in the air on how the cutscenes will be. As mentioned in my other video, the cutscenes were pre-rendered and compressed at a lower quality just to fit on the Wii hardware, despite being animated in-game. Because let's be real here, the pre-rendered cutscenes show, and not in a good way. Viewing the pre-rendered cutscenes at high resolutions look ugly as hell. The cutscenes can really benefit an upgrade, it's just a matter of what will be done. And judging it from the screenshots, Sonic's model appears to be more high poly than originally in vanilla colours, so it will appear obvious that the model quality differs. I still don't know what approach Sega and Blind Squirrel Entertainment will take, but hopefully the cutscenes will not be ignored. At the very least, if they manage to have the original cutscenes that are uncompressed, then that will pass for me. Now they could reanimate all the cutscenes and render them with enhanced visuals and lighting, and maybe even animate them in game, but then again, this is just a remaster port, not a remake, so we shouldn't expect too much. It is also worth noting that in promoting of Sonic Colors Ultimate, we are getting a 2-part animation series titled Sonic Colors Rise of the Wisps. This is very similar to what Sega did for the release of Team Sonic Racing with Team Sonic Racing Overdrive. It is always nice to see new animation being made for the game's promotion, and I hope that this will continue to happen with new and upcoming Sonic game releases. It has been stated that along with the enhanced visuals and improved frame rate of going from 30 frames per second in the original Wii version to 60 frames per second, which is evident in the trailer, the controls will be refined. Now, I don't think we're getting drastic control refinements and changes. It'll most likely be remapping the buttons. For instance, I reckon they'll make the quick step map to the bumper buttons instead of the analog stick, because personally, that felt very clunky to use the analog stick to do side steps in the quick step seconds where you can only perform it, and that the analog stick will also map for control Sonic everywhere else, so essentially you would lose speed by doing quick steps while trying to move forward, even though it was an exploit to rack up bonus points. Hopefully the drift button will be remapped to the trigger buttons, as that feels more natural, and that's how it was in Generations. And also, I would love to be able to do drift and quick step freely whenever in a 3D space, instead of only being performed then in set sections like in the original, where its more purpose is just to rack up bonus points. But it may not happen. I would love to be wrong and surprised about that. The boost button will most likely be remapped to the X, square, and Y buttons to perform the move, just exactly like in Generations and Forces, maintaining that consistency. Using the Wisp color palette will work with the Y, triangle, and X buttons, just like in Forces when you activate the Wisp on special ability. The jump, homing attack, slide and stomp buttons will stay the same. Regarding physics tweaks, maybe they'll be played around a little bit, despite Sonic controlled very well in the original, but we won't know for sure until the game releases and we experience it personally. Not only cause it's getting the remaster treatment, but it's also receiving new and added content. I wasn't expecting anything extra to be added in when we first heard about Sonic Colors Ultimate, but I wasn't against it, and I welcome him, and I'm glad it's just more than a remaster port. Firstly, a new Wisp is being added in, the Jade Wisp. The Jade Wisp originates from Team Sonic Racing, which acted as the ghost, enabling you to fade through other races, obstacles, and be invulnerable to hits. In Sonic Colors Ultimate, it will allow you to phase through solid objects of the level and discover alternative paths and sections, as well as being immune to enemies and hazards. It is unknown when you unlock the Jade Wisp for the first time. Judging it purely on the trailer from Rise of the Wisps, Sweet Mountain is the main location the anime series will be set on, so it could be when Jade Wisp will first become available, or it can even be available at the start in Tropical Resort, or perhaps much later on, who knows. Sonic is now able to be customized with different coloured gloves, shoes and boost aura. So far only gold, silver, paint splatter and polka dots are revealed, as evident from the trailer, with Moony Sonic themed cosmetics available in the Digital Deluxe Edition. This is likely taking inspiration from Sonic Forces, where with your custom avatar, you can customize your look with different costume parts and even your skin and eye color. But so far it's toned down here for Sonic Colors Ultimate, as there isn't any costumes for Sonic to wear. Yet. But it's cool to see some customization be a thing in Sonic games, despite it being very little here, but hopefully it becomes a common thing in the future for upcoming new games and possible future ports of past titles. It's a nice little addition to give the game more to play around with. A new mode is being added in, dubbed Rival Races, where you race against Metal Sonic in stages. Metal Sonic was absent in vanilla colors, so it's surprised to hear that he'll be in the game. Beating Metal Sonic will unlock rewards. Now, not much is known about the Rival Races regarding on how it work and play out. What rewards can be unlocked by being Metal Sonic. I believe it will play similar to what has been done previously in past titles, such as the action races from Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Heroes, battle mode in Sonic 06, the race missions in Sonic Generations, where the main goal from them was to simply reach the goal ring before the opponent. So it's expected that Rival Races will follow the same principle. It will be a question on whether you can attack Metal Sonic to slow him down, or if he is invulnerable to attack. Regarding what rewards could be unlocked by being Metal Sonic, it sounds like it might likely be more and new cosmetics to equip on Sonic. It's been discovered that alongside red rings, there are gold medals added in for collection. We have no idea what the addition of these gold medals are for. My hunch is that they could be used to purchase additional cosmetics for Sonic, or could be something that is yet to be announced. We just have to wait for see. For now, we can only speculate. So I said in the last video that if they ever decide to bring additional playable characters, it will most likely be Shadow, since Shadow and Sonic play similar to each other, so it'll be a quick and easy job to pull off, despite it not making much sense story-wise. Well, I was completely wrong on that. However, we may be getting another playable character, and it seems to be Tails. So far, only the life icon and what appears to be a one-up model of Tails' head is shown in the screenshots and in the work-in-progress footage, further implying that Tails will indeed be a playable character, despite not seeing an in-game model in the screenshots. Depending on when these screenshots and footage were taken and recorded, I believe that Tails' model is not quite ready yet to be properly revealed, so perhaps we shall receive an updated trailer with a newer build of the game with Tails in the near future. Now, how will Tails play? Think about it, there are two possibilities. The first being a simple clone where Tails behaves the same as Sonic with having boost, homing attack, etc. The second option could be what Tails is known for, being able to fly for a limited time, have a spin attack, all of that while being able to use the Wisp. Either way could work playing with Tails. If this does become true, then it'll be the first time that Tails is playable since Sonic 6, 15 years ago. We just have to wait and see. Before it's just some sort of new mod that is yet to be announced, making this statement age poorly. Sonic Colors Ultimate is more than a simple remaster port, which is what I originally thought it was going to be, and I'm glad that I was wrong. New content is being added into Colors Ultimate, expanding the replayability, which I am in more for. We may know what Colors Ultimate will feature and contain, but perhaps there is more that is yet to be revealed. We shall see over the next coming months before the remaster port releases on September the 7th. My name is SuperSaiyanSonic, and thank you so much for tuning in.